What's up, everyone? Welcome to ClearTalk. I have a breaking news kind of thing, I guess, here. And this is a continuation from the previous video that was done today on the SNAP benefits being frozen. Starting tomorrow morning, on November 1st. We have a update, a judge ruling that is basically seizing this SNAP freeze, and basically pretty much asking the Trump administration to prove or to show some kind of way that they are going to at least partially fund SNAP. We're gonna go over this article. It's a CNBC put it out, and we're gonna look at it. So thank you very much for joining me here on ClearTalk. If you are new here, welcome. You'd like to check out videos from the channel, please do so. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That would be amazing. Check out my other channels if you want to as well. JMDPLAY, Puzzling. Subscribe to those. Any help you do there it's great. It gets more videos in front of people. If you want to support in any kind of way, there's Patreon for $3 a month, ongoing if you want to, or just give a donation or something, tip if you want to, if you will, whatever. I don't know. You got a QR there. If you want to help JMD Nation become a part of JMD Nation, that would be amazing. Any support you give is very much appreciated, and thank you very much. And if you're returning, you're freaking amazing. You are amazing. You are JMD Nation. So, all right, let's swap over here. I have this article here. CNBC, SNAP benefits must continue despite shutdown, judge tells Trump administration. All right, a federal judge in Rhode Island blocked the Trump administration from ceasing to pay SNAP benefits during the government shutdown. The ruling came a day before the administration was set to cut off those food stamps benefits from 42 million Americans. A federal judge in Rhode Island on Friday blocked the Trump administration from ceasing to pay SNAP benefits. The oral ruling by Judge Jack McConnell came a day before the administration was set to cut off the food stamp assistance. McConnell's ruling came minutes after a federal judge in Boston, who is overseeing a separate but similar lawsuit, said that plaintiffs were likely to prove that the administration's suspension of supplemental nutrition assistance program benefits, SNAP, was unlawful. Quote, unlawful. That judge, Indira Talwani, I'm probably jacking that up, gave the administration until Monday to tell her if it will authorize at least reduced SNAP benefits for November. Lawmakers for the plaintiff in the case before McConnell on Friday argued that the cutoff of SNAP benefits was an, quote, arbitrary and conspicuous act that had caused, quote, a crisis for the Americans who need food stamps in order to eat. Good argument. A Justice Department lawyer argued to McConnell that they doubled up to argue that SNAP did not exist anymore. It didn't exist anymore. Is that what the administration is going with? That because it isn't being appropriated through the bill, because the bill hasn't been passed, that it doesn't exist anymore? It doesn't exist anymore. Because there's no funding for it, it doesn't exist. That's just talk about speaking the truth out loud. Or what they're really after out loud. Does not exist, anymore, because there was no congressionally appropriated funds for it as a result of the shutdown. The lawyer, Taylor Becker, also argued it was the administration's discretion whether to use up to $6 billion in contingency funds already set aside by Congress to continue issuing SNAP benefits. Wow. it's the administration's discretion whether we use this $6 billion in contingency funds, and we just choose not to. Yeah. Whoo! Wow. There's no SNAP program, and as a result, the government cannot just provide SNAP benefits, Becker said. There is no SNAP program. A shutdown is not an emergency, said Becker, adding that if there was an emergency, it had been created by Congress in failing to appropriate money to keep the government operating. But McConnell told the administration to use the available contingency funds to maintain at least some of the SNAP benefits that were normally paid. The judge also said the administration needed to examine whether other federal funds would be available to keep the program operating in the absence of a funding bill by Congress. McConnell's ruling granted a temporary restraining order to plaintiffs who filed a lawsuit on Thursday to the U.S. District Court in Providence against the Trump administration to maintain the benefits. The Trump administration, why am I saying that so weird? The Trump administration is likely to appeal the order. Well, fuck your appeal. Today's ruling is a lifeline for millions of families, seniors, and veterans who depend on SNAP to put food on the table, the coalition of plaintiffs said in the statement. It reaffirms a fundamental principle. No administration can use hunger as a political weapon. The coalition said this victory is about more than one program. It's about the American values of fairness, compassion, and accountability that hold our democracy together. Pretty damn good sounding argument. The plaintiffs include a group of cities, charitable and faith-based nonprofit groups, unions, and business organizers. The Boston judge Talwani, in her separate order on Friday, says she was still considering the plaintiff's request for a temporary restraining order to maintain the benefits, but she also ordered the administration to tell her on Monday if it would authorize at least reduced benefits for November, and if so, their timeline for determining whether to authorize only reduced SNAP benefits using the contingency funds or to authorize full SNAP benefits using both the contingency funds and additional available funds. Senator Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, pathetic, praised both rulings. Good, Schumer wrote in a post. Oh, that's the best you can come up with. Good. Wow. Dude is so fucking lazy. Trump's decision to cut off SNAP was, oh, my bad. Okay, he's only half lazy. Trump's decision to cut off SNAP was vindictive and heartless, Schumer wrote. He was trying to manufacture a hunger crisis so he wouldn't have to fix Medicare. No president in American history has cut off SNAP during a shutdown, including Trump during his first term. So there you go. You have some rulings that are at the moment verbal rulings, but they are rulings from federal court judges in Boston. And where was the other? It doesn't state. Rhode Island. Basically requesting for the Trump administration to find a way by November 1st. I mean, by Monday, according to the Talwani, and then of course the McConnell is pushing even harder, I feel, for the administration to that they're required, basically, to make sure that this gets paid, that these payouts go out, is critical for SNAP, and to cut off the SNAP benefits just because of a shutdown, which has never been done before, is unlawful and unnecessary, especially when you have funds available to, at the very least, partially cover it, to give people something. And yes, I actually do agree, although not in the way that he states it, but I do agree with the Becker that that uh, if there was an emergency, it had been created by Congress. You're fucking right, it was. It was created by a Republican, not only a Republican Congress and the Trump administration. That's what it was caused by. They have created an emergency by weaponizing a program that benefits American people, prevents them from basically going hungry, and using that as a weapon, trying to force, again, a bill that defunds that exact program and doesn't support ongoing subsidies for healthcare, which is going to wind up doubling healthcare premiums all across the country. This administration does not care. They do not care. Like it said in the previous video, they're even threatening states who decide to go into their own funds, emergency funds or extra funds that they have just on the side, which is not funds. That's like annual funds just for emergencies, not even going to cover, in most cases, the SNAP benefits that are needed for the state. But even those that do, the administration is basically saying, if you do this, we will not send you your benefits once, the government is back up and running. It is egregious. It is absolute, just, it's ridiculous. This administration does not care. They are finding every possible way. They're using this as a way to basically end SNAP, to end completely, not just defund it like their bill does, but they're using this as a way to completely end it. As their lawyer is arguing, there is no SNAP program. That's their argument. That is the administration's argument. There is no SNAP. We haven't passed a bill, so SNAP doesn't exist. And it only exists if we pass the bill. So we can't fund it. It doesn't exist. We can't fund something that doesn't exist. Tell that to the 42 million Americans across the country. Tell that. Poor, children, elderly, veterans. Tell them. Fucking get on a mic and tell them there is no SNAP program anymore. And watch how many more people in this country turn on you. You think the last No Kings was big? You wait till the next one. I mean, straight, fuck this administration. Fuck Trump. Fuck his administration. They are absolute criminals. Gangster criminals. Who do not care one fucking bit about anybody except for themselves. It's absolutely pathetic. Just add this to the list. Just add this to the list of all the bullshit and the crimes that they have been doing. And by God, let's fucking impeach this bitch. It's impeach the whole damn. I want every one of them out. I mean, it's ridiculous. They are ruining this country. I'll say it over again. They are ruining this country. and again, it's the fucking judges. It's the judicial system that is doing everything it can to push back against this administration. They feel like it feels like they're the only lifeline we have. I have the utmost respect at the moment for our judicial system. Supreme Court's a different thing. Fuck them. But our regular judicial system, federal judicial system, I have the utmost respect right now for them. Many of them. Some of them have also argued against, but those that are actually pushing back and holding this administration accountable. Because Congress sure as fuck ain't doing it. I mean, they're doing the bare minimum, as always. The Democratic Party is pathetic. Anyway, there you go. That's the breaking news right now. We'll see where this goes. If I hear any information, even if it's over the weekend, about something happening, of course, I feel like we're not going to hear anything until Monday. If the order is for Monday, more than likely but if I do, I will get on here and try to update the best I can. What I find out when I find out. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think. Is this affecting you? Do you feel for those that it is affected? Do you agree with this? Do you agree with the administration? And please give me all your reasons. Thank you very much. Till next time. Peace. ClearTalk. I'm out.